the Talking Leeds podcast, match reaction with Aaron Marshall and Gerry McNamee.
Hello and welcome to Talking Leeds Match Reaction with myself, Arron Marshall, and Mr. Gerry McNamee, reflecting on Leeds United 1, Tottenham Hotspur cheating twats 2. Good evening, Gerry. Again, fine margins yesterday, wasn't it? Another tough one to take.
Yeah, they got blown away yesterday. We had all the seasons yesterday, didn't we? It was a blustery old day. I ended up staying in Leeds on Friday night, luckily, and I had some damage done by 7 pints of Guinness on Friday night. Yeah, it was very blowy. No, that's not good. It was stayed in Leeds. It was good fun. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying to you off air, I'm happy the way we're playing. I think we're decent. We're creating chances. We're competing, which is this word. But there comes a time where competing needs to turn into points, and it's not that we're doing that. I think we've been unlucky in a lot of cases. The Fulham goal, the equaliser last week, and a couple of chances we should have put away yesterday. I think we were the better team, although probably Spurs are the better quality. And the big chances you got to take them, and we were lucky. Keeper made a couple of good saves. Calvert-Lewin, he leads the line well, and we know he's a good player. But when you get into the box like that, he needs to hit the target, and he needs a goal, especially at home, where he needs a goal. And he got one. So everybody's saying he leads the line well, but he's a striker, and you got to take those chances. That's the difference in quality. But yesterday realised this is Premier League. Tottenham, top 6, top 8 team. You look at the players they had on the bench. They had Richarlison, Archie Gray, Berval, who played regular, Brennan Johnson worth 40 million, Jed Spence, and you just see the quality of the players on the pitch as well. So it was a good performance. We were in that game. We weren't getting beaten out of sight like a lot of the promoted teams were last season. And we were just unlucky. Calvert-Lewin's chance, as I said, in the first half. Sean Longstaff had a chance. Pero came on, great save by the keeper. Joe Rodon header. Any other day that goes in. Joe Rodon would have been our top scorer for the season, which would be mad. So I'm frustrated in the sense we haven't made points, turned good performance into points, but I think we're okay. And the next couple of games are important. I've been saying all season 4 points from 3 games, and when I looked at these batch of 3 games, I thought the Spurs may be the one we get 0 in. But we weren't far off. So Burnley and West Ham coming up. So I'm a bit frustrated, but I'm not.
It's really, for me, because obviously I was sat behind the cop, it's so fine margins now for us. And I think this is going to be the story of our season, isn't it? Because, if you just, so many chances created. And I think you look at the stats for this one, expected goals, XG, which a lot of people are big on, 1.68 for us, 0.53 for Spurs, more shots on target. Shots off target was a bit there, but more corners than Spurs. The statistics show that we played them off the park, but it's just that fine margin, a little bit of quality. And I always felt as well with Spurs yesterday, you've got to give them a little bit of credit here. They were 2 or 3 passes ahead of us every time. Their wingers, Kudus, we're great world-class players they've got there in their front 4, really. But hey ho, we're on to the next one, as Carl says there, because we should have got something from it.
Yeah, XG is what my ex-wife calls me. Yeah, it's on that note. Yeah, it is frustrating. But if you look through the way we played yesterday, I thought, Pero Goodmanson, he had a tough time up against their wingers. I mean, they're guys who say Kudos and Simmons and tell. I mean, all these guys, they were once they break and the passing and everything. But I thought we defended well. And the first goal, it did come from a breakdown there, right hand side, our left, and it was an unlucky deflection. At the time, I thought, Cardaro shouldn't be beaten from there, but it rose up off Strike's knee or his leg, and you can't play a ball deflecting off a player like that. You can't have a go to Strike for that. My worry with Strike always is that he can be turned a bit easy if someone's turned, and I've seen that a lot in his game. But I'm not for those 2 goals yesterday. He was there to make a challenge. Joe Rodon as well. You see Joe Rodon when that was a 50-50 ball running back. He's just got that bit of pace, and I think Sean Longstaff is brilliant for him. I think we'll see Rodon get a few goals because we're actually taking decent corners and decent kick. The wind probably carried it over. So again, Longstaff had a good game. I thought Bogle again ran his legs off. Goodmanson, as I said, maybe a tougher game, and he stumbled a bit for the second goal. That can happen, but there's the times he still gets out of trouble. I have no problem with him. Ampadu didn't realise, as I said to you before, that there was a review on that stamp because but Ampadu's Ampadu. We know what he's like, and he's a bit of retribution. I think Spurs were rolling about a bit. I mean, Romario. I hope he's not dead, because he looked like he'd been shot a few times. I mean, he got hit. Somebody got hit with the vape, which is not shouldn't be throwing stuff on the pitch. But I think he did laugh at that anyway. I'm worried, not worried, but Stack needs to step it up. He was brilliant in the pre-season, and he just seems to dip in and out of games. And sometimes you see him win a tackle, and it's like great, and then he goes missing. So he's not quite settled in yet. But again, I'll take time.
He went a little bit missing for me. Did Stack yesterday? He was completely lost, I think. Yeah.
When Tanaka came on, he was in his rightful position, and he was making inroads in. So that'll be interesting. I mean, they don't have to play every game. Interesting horses for courses. Okafor, he's a big lad. He's a big lad for a winger. Sometimes you think, he ran into trouble there, but he's not afraid to go at players, and he was there. He was there for the goal. I mean, cross from Bogle. A shot from Brendan, which was saved by the keeper. And I'm just glad he put the right ball in the net, because did you see that inflatable come across?
Yeah.
It was an inflatable. You thought,
it was,
it's the wrong one. And I thought, and my first thought is, they're going to disallow this or something. But I'm always wary of that. But Brendy, again, worked hard, and he won free kicks. But sometimes you think, was that a free kick? But he won it, but he's knocked off the ball. Still that presence there. I think we need an upgrade, but he's doing okay. And I say he's sort of got an assist for our goal. But Calvert-Lewin,
obviously with the injuries as well, obviously Nonto, James, two. I think we missed Nonto yesterday for me, because you need that little bit of physicality. I think something like that.
Cutting inside and having the shot.
And I think with Dan James, it's not going to be a season, is it? This year, he's going to be like a couple of years ago.
Getting fit.
Getting back fit is key, isn't it? But I think we could have done with Nonto yesterday just to freshen it up. But all in all, Leeds, they competed, I think, and I know it doesn't bring any points, points on the board for competing, but we went toe to toe with them. I think, and I'm not being biased. I am being biased. We were the better side by miles.
Yeah, every manager who's played against us this year has said. Well, Arsenal probably. We always have that as a caveat. Always says that we were, competitive and a good team and tough place to go. But we got to put those chances away. And that's Calvert-Lewin. He had the one where I think it was Longstaff dispossessed their defender, and he was cutting through. Maybe he took one or two touches, but he needs to be getting that on target. That was poor. And the second half, the one great cross, was it Jack Harrison cross? I could be wrong. I can't remember. And he touched it and turned. The keeper made a great save, and I would thought, well, credit in there. And the one at the end from Pirro, nice little touch. Good to see Pirro back on, and easily that could have gone in. It was a Pirro type goal. The subs were a bit odd, because I thought, have we gone 3 at the back? I think we went 3 at the back. We brought off both full backs at a certain stage. I think Bogle probably ran himself into the ground. Goodmanson was having a tricky day. So we bring in Tanaka, and then Nemecha and Pirro. And you thought, well, we've still got Calvert-Lewin on the pitch. How's that working? And I think with the subs, should have made maybe more impression. We had that chance, but we didn't seem to hit home. There was a lot of crosses. Could have been the weather, could have been the wind that seemed too far, went too long. But all in all, disappointing to get the defeat. But we know these are in the batch of games where we think we're not expecting anything, and anything we get's a bonus. And even to say we were close. Do you remember the last couple of times Spurs they've hit 4-1 and 4-0?
Yeah.
I think I'm right in saying. And so I don't think we should fear anybody. Maybe Man City, I don't know. Not Liverpool.
No, I was saying this. Now is the perfect time to play Liverpool on the back of these 3 defeats for them. But the league, I think, will now, because obviously it's into the international break now. Over the next 4 or 5 games, the league will really start to settle, and I think we'll see where Leeds are going to be this season. Because I think what you said right at the top of the show, Burnley, West Ham are all coming up. These are big games for us, because when you look at December for Leeds, those fixtures are just a nightmare. So we've got to pick up points against these, and I think we will, Jerry. From what I've seen of Leeds this season, we're physical, we're compact, we're well organised as well, I feel. And you can always compare it to the last time we were in here and it was a shambles. But the only thing, we saw James Justin as well. He came on.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he made one bad pass, but I won't say that against him. He's getting up to speed. Now, I wouldn't be worried if we ever needed to bring him in. He's a player who's been around. I thought Jack Harrison came in again and did a job, nothing spectacular. And we got Barnow, as we call him. He was back on the bench. I've only seen him at Sheffield Wednesday, so I don't know anything about him. But yeah, we do need to get, as you say, Willie back and Dan James have them options. Just tired legs and bringing them on. I think Willie could. You look at Brendan and you think I'd probably rather have Willie Nunto in there, but it's all just get him fit. But Daniel's happy enough with it, and he thought they did all right. And I think that was the general view. We're disappointed we lost, but we can't slag the team off, really.
No. And, the one we can slag off, I thought from where I was sat, the referee was absolutely appalling.
Exactly. I've written that down. He was dreadful. And that doesn't...
Thomas Bramall.
Who the hell is he?
Who is he? That bad. I hope he didn't stay in Leeds yesterday. Absolute joke he was. Everything, he lost that towards the final, towards the end of the first half. He completely lost the game, and then it just got too physical. Yeah,
and he was inconsistent and just whistle happy. And somebody said to me, he's killing this game, because it was it was entertaining, and he's killing it. Yeah. And but that's the quality of refs that you get these days. He was poor. Yeah,
he was very poor.
We only get bad refs. Yeah, but he's probably someone that's been fast tracked from Sunday League pub league football. I think. Yeah, Thomas. Hope we don't see you again anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, but we're coming up. Yeah, Burnley after the international break, and these 2 games, 4 points from these 2 games minimum, I think, is vital.
Yeah.
You hope West Ham, maybe Nuno settles in. But Friday night under the lights at Leeds, the atmosphere yesterday was buzzing. And I think Burnley beatable. Burnley last year was the biggest known event of a game ever. We went up there on a Monday night 0-0 just to not get defeated. But we have to go more. And Burnley they're struggling to get points. So this is a big one for both teams, a real marker. But we look around us, and yesterday's results, Sunderland lost. I know it was Man United, but, needs must. Brentford lost today.
Yeah.
Wolves were winning. And I think when you text me, because it was a goal disallowed for Brighton, was there?
They were quite lucky to get away with the point, I think, did Wolves.
Well, I think they're struggling anyway. Shame Everton won. Yeah. Shame Everton won, but I think Everton have got enough. So we're just looking for enough teams below us. Sunderland haven't had a bad fixture list to open. You think we've played 3 of the top 4 if you count Bournemouth and Sunderland and Arsenal, of course, and held our own, except against Arsenal. We always have that caveat, but we know. Onwards and upwards. It's a shame we got 2 weeks to dwell on this, as always with the international break, but. Hopefully, people get back fit, and we'll see.
I think that's the key, isn't it? That's the key, isn't it, Jerry? That we can get players back, because I think the next 2 games, Burnley, West Ham, as you say, we could if we get 3 6 points from those. We're thinking that's a real good little. We've got a little cushion there.
Talking to the referee again yesterday, I thought 2 rules come in this year. The captain's only allowed to talk to the referee, and the 8-second rule.
Do you know? I was thinking that because a lot of us when we sign up, because is it from where the referee puts the ball down on the ground? Then is it 8 seconds, or is it from when he's holding it?
I think it's from when it should be played, because obviously, if the ball's played back to the keeper and to his feet, he can hold on to it as long as he can. But I think it's from when the ball has to be played from the whistle goes, if it's a free out or a goal kick or whatever. And the same with the captains, because Paulinho, great player, but he got booked and he was giving it all that. And you thought, second yellow, come on here. And no, there's no consistency. These are decent rules to bring in. I've not seen a ref count anybody this year. I've just not. No. Maybe, I was looking at the end of the Everton game today. There was 8 minutes extra time and they played 12. So obviously Jordan Pickford's been seen to do his usual stuff. But that's Everton. I'm off track. One thing I noticed is Mickey van der Ven. What a unit that man is. See the size of him, and he can run 100 meters in a lot quicker than me and you can. He's actually just like some of the players. You thought, Jesus. He's a big unit, but anyway, good player. Yeah.
David says the reference from Sheffield. I think we had him last season.
I think I heard somebody say that.
Yeah, I think we probably did. But yeah, we're onwards and on to the next one then, Gerry. So the international break is upon us. Are you jet setting round?
Yeah, I'll be in Lisbon next Saturday night, and in this, is it the Stadium of Light or whatever they call it over there? Not the Sunderland one, the Benfica one. Where I'm going for the trip, not for any hope that we're going to qualify for the World Cup. We have to beat Portugal. Yeah, that's going to happen. Yeah, it's a trip to another city and a bit of crack with the travelling horde, and just pray for a miracle. We'll be praying for him. Oh God, all her religion will come back out again. We'll be praying to herself and himself. We haven't got a midfield. We got 4 players in the midfield squad. Yeah, good centre forwards. Evan Ferguson's doing well at Roma. Did you see that Roma game this week? The Roma game. Was a penalty. They got a penalty in the Europa
is this
League.
One where there's three penalties? I saw a clip of it.
And the third guy, change kicker, missed.
Missed. Yeah.
Stuff like that. There's too much football on at the moment. Yeah, I suppose International Week gives you a chance to catch up, because I can't keep up with all that's going on at the moment. Trying to watch highlights and everything, and watch pundits I've never heard of talking about it. Just fast forward. Wayne Rooney was on Match of the Day last night. We were the second game on, and Wayne's going He just reads when they're talking about stats. He just reads what's on the board. Reads the list. He's a terrible pundit. I mean, Shearer's all right. I don't mind Shearer, but Wayne is he's not the cleverest. Yeah, whatever happened to him? God, size of him. What a player he was. I can talk,
He's got a nice head of hair now from his hair transplant.
He has. Somebody saw that's another thing you notice about the Premier League. All down the touchline before the game is all. You've seen Peter Crouch was there. I think Joe Hart's hair looks very Barry Bannon. It looked red, and I thought weird. There was all the crews and everything, from even going in the gate to go to the Bremner Suite where we go. Very strict. Sometimes even searching. I thought, I'm going to the Bremner Suite. I just want a pie. Leave me alone.
Pie, we're not going for it. Yeah, I tell you what, I have noticed as well, Joe. I don't know if you've noticed this as well, and I saw it on Sky this afternoon when I've been watching the football. There's towels now next to all the balls dotted around the pitch.
Yes.
We didn't have that last year. Obviously, this is for the long throw, which is, I think Gary Neville was on about it this afternoon, that, the long throws are back, this, that, and the other. But there's beach towels pretty much now on every code where the balls are. It goes out.
You're only allowed, somebody was telling me this, you're only allowed to have the towel next to the ball. You can't move one towel. Somebody this week, and I can't remember, watched that many games, grabbed the towel beside the goalkeeper and took it over. I think it was the goalkeeper's towel. But when we were in injury time, the Spurs guy taking the throw in polished the ball. Oh, it must have gone on for it felt like 5 minutes, polishing it, drying it, scrubbing it.
Even though it was piss wet through from the rain. It just, just crazy. But I've noticed that. I thought, what is this about? Crazy.
It's Just long throws. Yeah. Oh, we gone back to basics really. So I think there's a bit of a rebellion against the passing from the back, and there's a lot of teams going long. I don't think we did much of that at the back yesterday. I noticed Darlow went long a few times. I watched Celtic today, and the horrendous keeper passes to the defender. Defender passes. The guy nips in and scores in the 6-yard box. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it drives me mad when I see teams doing that and taking chances when you don't need to.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, all in all, happy with that, and we're well ahead of the clubs last year. I think pundits and fans realised that the teams that have come up, maybe Burnley were struggling a bit, but us and Sunderland are there to be winning points, and we just unlucky we could have more on the board. Then you can say we mightn't have got that pen against Everton and blah blah blah. So it swings and roundabouts. It's the way it is. On the next 2 games, so hopefully we get
ultimately as well. My saying now is we're going to lose more than what we win this year.
Oh, we know that. We're going to win half.
We've got to remember that. We're not going to win every
half
game.
our games. Lose half our games. Yeah. And even December, pressure's off in a sense. If we can get 4 points the next 2 games, we go into the games. Well, you would hope Ange is still at Forest by the time we play them. It's very unlikely. I think looking at it today, I think he'll be gone tomorrow. I think the fans hate him, and the players didn't go near him at the end of the match. So I think Villa seem to be back on form. So we got them. You look at, and then you've got the Man City. You got another international. Man City, Liverpool twice, Palace. But then again, Palace lost it. These teams, they're not gods. They're there to be challenged, and we're challenged enough. We keep everybody fit and just keep going and nick the odd point here and there. Well, why not?
Absolutely.
Let's be positive. And we still got Bijol on the bench. I think eventually he will get in the team, and he's quality. But you can't drop Pascal for them. But we have him on there, and we'll say Willie and Dan James when they're fit. And Dan James, if you believe everything you heard the other day, that he was finished. his leg had fallen off or whatever. So he'll be okay. Although as long as it's not it's weeks rather than months, and then it'll be the operation. No, I don't think. I think he sounded like he rolled his ankle, which could be.
And just to kind of finish on this one as well, Joe, it's like what Sign of Nature. What a great name. Leicester last season got their 3rd win on the December the 3rd. We surely will get our 3rd win of the season in the next 2 games for Leeds against Burnley and West Ham. You would hope that Leeds will get that on, get that number 3 on the board. Way ahead. So compared to those which were up last year, it's completely different. It's a different league this year. It's a different team, different league. And from what I've seen so far, I'm probably going to jinx it now, but we're going to be all right. There's no need to panic.
Yeah, 14th, 15th will be our slot, and hopefully Burnley and Wolves will cut adrift. I think West Ham maybe might come back under Nuno, but you just hope Sunderland have had their early season push, and now it's African Nations Cup. They'll lose a lot of players. And you got to look around you and see everything else is going on, because a lot of teams are really on the same trajectory as we are on points and wins. And when we do, and out of 38 games, as you say, we are going to lose half of those. So we've lost 3 so far. We could easily have not lost 2 of them, and that's not a bad start. 8 points in the first 7 games, decent performance. We probably would have taken that, and 15th place. I think we'd be happy. And one of these games, these chances are going to go, and Calvert-Lewin will get a couple of goals. It's got to turn for us. Law of averages,
and it's so fine. It's all we're going to keep saying it. Fine margins, because I think once he gets that in, it just needs to be off his arse. It needs to be off his knee. Anywhere. It just needs to go in, and it'll open up the floodgates, and we'll be absolutely fine.
I'm confident enough that will happen.
I agree.
Yeah, I think social media has been okay. I had a quick flick through, and I don't think there's anybody doing their nut really and calling for Farke's head or whatever. We know recruitment probably could have been better, but I think yesterday there was a realization. Disappointed, but that's just the way it goes. Good atmosphere, 36,700. Place was bouncing, bit of rain. Although we haven't won a Premier League game at 12:30 since 2021. Is it?
Yeah.
Many games is that? Is it nearly 20? I can't remember exactly. I did see it today.
We didn't do 12:30s in the Championship either, Gerry. Let's be honest. We don't do 12:30. I think I texted you, didn't I? We don't do 12:30 kickoffs.
Was that Portsmouth last year? Was it QPR, Blackburn? All those games.
Yeah.
Season before, we Blackburn, Sunderland. Yeah, it's London games at 12:30 now. Forget those. They're never going to happen, are they? Yeah, we got to break some of these jinxes. Be interesting to see who next game. I wasn't surprised the team was as it was yesterday. Just Dan James was out and Barno was in. I think Harry Gray was injured or at a touch. I did see Andy Gray, their dad.
Oh yeah.
Just before the game, just what Baz said. Well, the kids are all right at breakfast this morning. They weren't fighting. I did say to him once, "What do you call it? You say morning 60 million, morning 80 million. How are you?" Well, I forget what I was going to say there. But I think it'd be interesting to see the midfield. Does it need a shake? I think Longstaff and Ampadu, whether Stack or Tanaka, whether he takes it on Tanaka, because last week Tanaka came on for a little cameo, give away the free, and that didn't look good. But you can't really judge him. But yesterday he looked busy and he looked driving back to his best. And we didn't mention Amecha. I don't think he did anything worth mentioning. Did he have a touch? Didn't really.
No.
He's one of these guys who'll get in the box. But we didn't give the service. I'm glad Perot was in, because he's someone. If he scores that, he can go on a bit of a streak, gives him confidence. But it's good having that option. But we've got to use them right.
Yeah.
Come on, Calvin. Get a couple of goals. That'll start us off. Beat Burnley, and everybody's happy.
Absolutely, and then get that cushion, and we're fine. Which is good. Well, Gerry, enjoy Portugal. Enjoy. You never know. The football's a very strange game. You've
not
got
that strange. Positive. We're not stupid.
Is Ronaldo in their squad?
Yeah, of course he'll be playing.
Bloody hell.
The last time we did play in Portugal, we were winning 1-0 in injury time, and Ronaldo scored twice. So. Yeah, we need to beat them. We need to beat Armenia in the game after that in Dublin, and then we just need to win all our games. And we've been awful. And it's just but I'm looking the way the World Cup is set up next year. I don't think they really want to go there anyway.
No, it's all about the Euros 2028. Gerry,
and it's some of them are in Dublin, so we got a good chance of qualifying for them. Ireland in a tournament is it's the best experiences I've ever had. It's fantastic. Yeah. So we got to do it. We got to do it. And maybe by next time I talk to you, Dundalk will have got promoted. Last two games we needed one win probably against the bottom two, and we've drawn and lost one. So we need to win next week. So it's
precious on.
Yeah. So that's my life in a nutshell. Yeah, and I'm not blown away either. We didn't get blown away. Everything stayed in place, and I have a hangover from Leeds on Friday night, which I enjoyed. Great little pub called The Grove. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, no. Where's that? Whereabouts is that?
The Clayton Hotel. It was brilliant. There was a band on there, all little snugs, and a really eclectic mix of people of all. And it was a really good crowd. I was with me lads, and we had we just were having a quick drink, which got quicker.
It's turned into many more.
Yeah, so it's always good to meet the family.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he's playing in Leeds on the 28th of November at the Oporto Club. Niall McNamee. Keep an eye. I think there's various publicity going on. I think he was on the square ball. He's coming up on that. So
excellent.
You can push a bit on that.
There we go. Yeah. Get your tickets. Give us a link, and we'll push it all out for you as well, James.
Definitely. Okay.
Good stuff.
I'm going back to watch The House of Guinness. Have you watched it?
Yes, I told you. It's great. It's fantastic. Really into that one. I'm
into the second half. Here's a real, rubbing with stardust. The guy Arthur Guinness is a friend of Niall's, and I've been out for a few drinks with him. He's a good lad, Anto, from Belfast. So I know people.
Gerry living over the stars.
No.
Yeah, but I am enjoying House of Guinness. It's a great show.
Bit raunchy.
It is a little bit, but
the accents. You know the guy James? Is it James Norton?
James Norton.
The one with the hat on it.
Yeah.
I posted this week. I said his accent is terrible, which it is, and he liked it. And I thought, I felt bad then, but his accent is awful. It is awful.
It is. He is a great actor, this James. Obviously,
He's a good actor. Yeah.
He's been in all sorts, hasn't he? The Happy Valley, all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
he pulls off a Yorkshire accent as well. Don't know how, but he does, even though he's not from here. Anyway, we might finish House of Guinness next time we chat. And thanks everybody who's listened. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And we will see you after the international break. See you soon.
Come on, Ireland.